Hello everyone, I'm the Mole Man and welcome back to Train Simulator. We are at Crewe. Yes, we're at Crewe today. You can hear the fans of what we're driving whirring away behind us. It is the lovely APT. Doors open. Excellent. This is supposed to be a VIP trip, so that's going to be fun. This is a scenario. This is the West Coast Main Line Midlands and North West Phase 3. Which is good fun. So we're driving from Crewe to Preston non-stop. It shouldn't take us very long. It really shouldn't. So let's get the train set up. I believe it's got CAPT enabled and all that lot. CAPT. So we should have all that blinking in front of us. Speaking of in front of us. Look at that! How's that for a test train? Testing the APT power car. That's cool. Lovely, lovely stuff. So yeah, this is a VIP run. You won't be able to see the blurb, but I can tell you what it says. Good afternoon, driver. Release the doors so that your VIP guests can board, then prepare to depart at 13:42. You have to run non-stop to Preston. A controller instructed at all signal boxes to give you a clear run. Ooh. Hopefully you will complete the journey in less than 30 minutes. So yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's going to be a good one. 1982 loveliness. So 303 there. BR Blue Grey. Proper classic West Coast Main Line. And West Coast Main Line Midlands and North West, if you don't know what it is, it's available on alanthompsonsim.com. And I did phase 2. We drove the class 325 and I derailed because it all went horribly wrong. But phase 3 goes from Birmingham to Preston. Which means you can now drive from Euston to Glasgow Central in, what, 3 goes? I think so. Euston to Birmingham, Birmingham to Preston, then Preston straight through Carlisle up to Glasgow, because that's a merge as well. So yeah, that's good fun. And when I've got a spare 4 hours, we will drive from Euston to Glasgow. That we will. But that's like a 4-hour trip at least. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is lovely. Doors are closed. Next stop, only stop, is Preston. So there isn't much else to do. Forwards. And off we go. We've got power. Here we go. There's the APT. Look at it. Beautiful thing. I love it. I love it. Now, between you and me, this is going to get a little bit weird because this is a modern day route and we're about to see something a little bizarre. We don't want to make the APT feel embarrassed or anything, but you know, this scenario is set in 1982 before the APT was retired. 86. However, modern day route means the APT is over here. So, APT, don't look at this APT. This is built in celebration of you. Hi, Brian. This is built in celebration of you. This isn't you retired or anything because you're a complete failure. Definitely not. Definitely not. Just ignore it. It's built. It's a statue of celebration. Right, now I've got that out of the way. Fans are whirring like mad. Let's go. Let's accelerate. I reckon we should do this run in half an hour. With me taking screenshots, could take a little bit longer than that. But we'll see how it goes, won't we? Right, let's full power it. Why not? Notice that it says 110, but we're allowed to do 125 because we're the APT. So as soon as we go through, it should say 125. There we go. And it's because of these enhanced limits. Power off, neutral section. Line light should go out. There it goes. And back on. Driving a lot of things with neutral sections recently, I noticed. That I am. So that's all good. I like neutral sections. They make things interesting. But now, clear shot, straight up to 125. I mean, this thing could do 155 if it wanted to. Now, perhaps there's a challenge, eh? APT speedrun. See what it can really do. But yeah, look at this beautiful thing. I do love it. And I've been umming and ahhing over the past year, but I've finally sort of had enough put aside, and I've found somewhere where I can pre-order the new Hornby one of these. I just gave in. Couldn't not have this. It's just such a thing of beauty. It really is. That fan noise is so loud. But the sounds are pretty accurate in this thing. I've been to crew. I've watched the real thing tilt on the spot. I've sat in the cab. This is a beautiful place to be. It really is. We are catching up to a freight train. We are speeding. That's it. Let's get a low notch of power in just to try and keep us at 125. It just goes to show how quickly you can get to 125. Oh, look at that. Double 86. 86 EP. We'll drive it one day, I promise. I mean, I have driven it once, but North London line's a bit, you know, basic. It doesn't get you up to speed. Nice. See, in theory now, we don't even need the HUD because we've got CAPT working. There is only one place where CAPT doesn't work in this scenario. 87! Steel train. Excellent. There is only one place where CAPT doesn't work. It doesn't warn you in time, but it's mentioned in the scenario briefing, so we're all good on that front. But yeah, we don't even really need the HUD right now because I'm doing 125 and it says I can go 125. In-cab sort of advisory speed limits, in-cab signalling is a beautiful thing, it really is. And this route as well, being able to drive from Birmingham to Preston, it's like a 100-mile journey. On top of the 113 miles or whatever it is from Euston to Birmingham, and then yeah, you can go the distance. You can go the distance on the West Coast Main Line. So we'll do something with that one day. That we will. It's just gonna take time for me to get around to it. And it is. We should start tilting soon, because here's a corner. There it goes, tilting away. There are some really severe sort of turns on this route. And severe lag. It's okay. No, there are some really severe turns on this route, so we should see it go right over. It's at least 9 degrees worth of tilt. I don't know how much the APT can actually tilt, but this we'll see it go all the way in this for sure. Let's power off a bit. 86. Lovely. And what will be fantastic as well eventually is when all of the West Coast Main Lines merge together and we can drive from end to end non-stop. That'd be cool. You can do it with the East Coast Main Line already. Again, it's just another 4-hour trip. I want to do it. One day we will do it. I suspect there's a live stream. I don't think I could talk for 4 hours without any sort of input. I mean, I could, but I think it would suck. I don't think you'd be very entertained. So if I'm going to do a monster journey like that, it'd probably be as a live stream. And I do want to do some monster journeys. There's lots of potential for them. It's just a case of working out the time and the best way of doing it. But it will all come to fruition one day. Of that I am certain. Because I love driving trains. So the longer I can do it, the better. That's quite nice, this. No HUDs. Cruising along. I think it's Wigan where we've got to slammed the brakes on earlier. I don't know how far away that is though. So that J means there's a junction coming up, but we haven't got an alert, so we're not taking it. Just to check. Yep. So that J probably means that the track's splitting back out into 4. And if we were going to be turning onto the slow lines, it would tell us by giving us a speed reduction. There's the 60. So maybe it's that junction that it's talking about. Could very well be. Station, whatever it is. So flying along this route, it's gonna be hard to see what's going on. It's a station. Going too fast to read. Oh well. I was gonna drive the SEP some more, Class 411, but I don't want to spam it on the channel. I really don't want to spam it. Yeah, there's the junction. I feel like if I overdid the SEP, you'd all get bored of it. Car. Peak. So yeah, I'm gonna sort of spread the SEP out a bit, and I'm trying to make a scenario for it, so I can show it off in a way I want to show it off. But you know, dealing with AI is troublesome, and the scenario needs a lot of work and test runs. It's the one scenario I am actually going to test run. I know, shock horror. So we'll see how that goes, and eventually I'll do a video on it again, and some more videos. I know the videos I want to make on the set, but I'm not going to do it all in one go. I'm going to try and pad things out with trains like this. Even though it's not been long since I I only just did the 390, didn't I? Tilting trains are just awesome. That's all it is. That's all it is. 87. We should be getting a new 87 at some point. Wagons, the people who made the Class 213, 315, they've been live streaming the construction of a new 87 for Train Simulator, which is very interesting. I just hope it's done to the same quality as the 86 EP. What they managed to do to turn the original 86 into the enhanced 86 is amazing. And it's an all new 87, but the bar's been set so high. I just hope it can achieve it. That I do. You can see the corners are starting to get a bit sharper now. So we can see there's a 303 there, but look at the tilt. Look at the tilt. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, going underground. Oops. That's it. So we can just sit here and watch it go past. I love that noise. The APT is probably one of my favourite trains in Train Sim, just for the sounds it makes and how well it's built, and more tilting! Oh my goodness! Because the track's super elevated as well. So look at that lean on it. Look at the lean. That is a screenshot right there. I've got a book somewhere. It's got a photo of the APT-E like this. Leaning around a corner. Yes, I'm getting a few screenshots like this. I told you this is going to take longer than half an hour, because I'm just going to be here taking screenshot after screenshot after screenshot. But as long as the scenario time doesn't take long, that's all that matters. I'm going to spend forever trying to adjust this and get epic shots. This is the sort of scenario I will drive over and over again just to keep getting the screenshots. That is incredible. Got a neutral section coming up. And I don't know how far away Wigan is, but we've still got 34 miles to go until Preston. Leaning right over again. This short set doesn't have a passenger view, unfortunately. If it did, we'd be in it. I need to get a passing shot. It just needs to happen. Where's this neutral section? There it is. Right, so I'll power off as I come around the corner. I just need this as a shot. It just has to happen. If it didn't lag, that'd be great. It's just lagging like hell right now. There we go. Powered off. Amazing. The tunnel. Out again. Going down to 1 in 103. You can probably coast back up to 125 then. But I'll put a bit of power on anyway. We can always brake. Or you can always brake. Oh, lean right round there. Love it. Steady, steady. I want a nice S-bend. For those of you who saw the 390 video, you know how much I like an S-bend. Sneaking one way then the other. Power back on. On game. Anytime stay. 86. Ooh, motor rail. Very nice. Motor rail, such a cool concept. Just drive your car onto this train and we'll take it with you. It's like Eurotunnel, but for not a tunnel. It's good fun. Right, there's a 120. So keep that in mind. Lean full over again. Love it. Right, the 390's nice, but this just throws itself round a corner. Without any sort of care in the world. Look at it. Round it goes. That's it. And round the other way. As we widen out. And back in again. Oh. If you don't have the APT for Train Sim, why not? It's so fun to drive. Okay, I got it. It's warning me of the 120, and that'll light up. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Yeah, it lights up as soon as we enter the speed restriction. Power back up now, because I slowed down way too much because we're going uphill. It is laggy as all hell, but it's all good. Nice bridge. And back down again. Like we literally climbed just for that bridge. I'm going back down now. Lovely bit of kit. Come on, game. Anytime today would be good. That's it. Over we go. Look at this. There's a 95. Is that the one that doesn't warn us in time? It could be. Don't know where Wigan is. But trains do this at 90. We're doing it at 120. Oh my god. Come on, game. Oh my god. Station. Right, there's the 95. Maybe that's the one it doesn't warn you about in time. We're doing fine. So we're catching up to something. Doing 95. A normal train have to do 80 around this corner. Not us. I want to get a nice shot. We're catching up to another train. Hello, other train. What are you? Oh, you're a peak. Hello, peak. Nice zoomed in. Watch it come around the corner, maybe. It's not really going how I planned. And I'm going to get hit by the peak. Oh, dear. It's all good. It's all good. That wasn't bad. Already overtaken it. Amazing. Speed back up. Goodbye, peak. Another 95 limit coming up. Alright. Keep it going. Keep it going. There's every chance that could have been Warrington. Which means Wigan's coming up at some point. Possibly. I can't quite remember. I'm not a West Coast Mainline expert. That is for certain. Keep braking. This thing has hydrokinetic brakes, which in layman's terms is paddles in the axles with fluid that hits it when you apply the brakes, and it bump, and it, yeah, essentially just, whoa, round we go. Look at that. Yeah, and it essentially slows the train down using fluid, and then tread brakes kick in at lower speed. A very fantastic brake. Need it to stop in normal sort of signalling distances, which this thing was required to do. Like if I was doing 125 on a route that's capable of doing 100 or whatever, I've still got to be able to stop in the same distance. Beep. Right, speed up a little bit. See, hydrokinetic brakes. Good fun they are. Good fun. I just wish that this thing like had more liveries and such, like it had seen more in real life. Like if it had entered service, imagine this in the original Virgin trains. Just imagine, or keep on going. Imagine this in Avanti. Imagine an APT in Avanti, and that is an open challenge for anyone who's good at reskinning. Go nuts. There's loads of images online of all sorts of different concept liveries for APT. People have thrown the Eurostar on it and all sorts. So yeah, go nuts. Imagine this in Avanti Pride livery. That'd be amazing. Round we go. Nice and laggy. Try and speed back up. And round again. Got 25. Let's go. 125. 20 miles to go. Train's wobbling away. Wobble, 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 wobble. Blimey, that's quite the wobble. It's almost like the tilt isn't quite keeping up. So if this is making you feel motion sick at all, congratulations. Because that's what the APT did to drunk, yeah, members of the media. That's what it did. Because the whole tale of the APT, it's a sad one. How nice would it have been to see these in service? Just look at it. It looks modern even now. It really does. Alright. Power back on. Go up to 120. Not going to do this within the whole half an hour, as it states, I don't think, but oh well. I'm doing this as a video, not trying to drive it properly. Not to say I don't try and drive properly, but my attention is divided. Is the best way of putting it. Anyone who starts to make videos on their own, if they start a channel, they'll know. They'll know. They'll understand what it's like to try and talk and drive at the same time. Don't speed. There's a 90. Wobble, 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 wobble. I wonder if that's the track work doing it or the tilt. I don't know. What we got in the sidings? 31s, 47s. Classic. Warning us of an 80, but we can go down to 90. It's just like the ultimate speed run train. Yeah, this isn't warning us in time. Yeah, you can see Cap hasn't flagged it yet. It still thinks we've got a junction to worry about. The track work's probably too complicated for Cap to actually trigger. Yeah, there it is. If we were still doing 125, no chance. So something to keep in mind if you get this scenario. Which, of course, always, I do my utmost to link everything in the description that's required. We're going to watch it fly through here. Yeah, I try and link everything. Because there's no reason not to. It's just the best way to do things. Just link stuff. So if you want to play it, you can go and get it and play it. Here we come. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. And there it goes off into the distance. Whoa, tilt! Camera just trying to keep up there. It's all good, it's all good. How are we doing? Speed up. Speed up. Come on. I'm doing normal train speeds here. I reckon if I did this again, stayed in the cab and just focused, we'd nail it. Look at that. Iconic design. So yeah, looking forward to getting the Hornby one of these. Hoping I can, because it was originally supposed to come out in December last year. Running late, as most things usually do, especially because of the current situation. I wouldn't have been able to afford one back then, but because it's now coming out, well, some websites say spring, some say July, which would technically be summer. So, yeah, I don't know when it's precisely going to come out, but I have a pre-order in for the APT, and we'll keep it for as long as I know I can, you know, afford it. If it gets close to release and I can't afford it, I'll have to cancel it. But yeah, I want the APT. Cannot deny it. Alongside everything else from that was from last year's range. This year's range is also amazing. So yeah, it's all good fun. Trains, not a cheap hobby, be it virtual or model, or collecting items from the real railway, or, you know, visiting preserved railways, travelling everywhere. It's not cheap, but we do it because we love it. 11.6 miles to go until Preston. Speed up, going uphill here. It's also it's hard to tell how long this is taking, because I've been recording for longer than I've been talking, because loading screens and all that jazz, plus lag, plus taking screenshots, so I don't actually know how long this is taking us. 86. The sounds of those coaches racing past, it's amazing. Alright, downhill we go. Less than 10 miles. This thing just eats up track. Like, there's no tomorrow. I like driving high-speed trains. I'll drive more of them. To go the distance, you got to drive for a lot longer, and then I don't know what to talk about for all that time. I really know what to talk about at the best of times. Just hit record when I feel like it, see what comes out. It's all good fun. Yarrow Viaduct down fast. Well, I should hope down fast. There's only 2 tracks. It's just down, isn't it? Or is it going to split back into 4 again? Because that doesn't make much sense. The slows, wherever they were, have gone. Ah, here they are. Looks like it's opening back out again. That's what I don't understand. They could look. They could fit the tracks in. So why isn't there another track there? Oh no, that's just going away. Bye track. I don't know, I think it's going in the same direction as us, just further away. Yeah, just put that back in. Lose a bottleneck. Simple as. See, I should just run the railways. Nah, I'd be terrible at running the railways. So I'd be like, every rail tour can go past me. Everything that's Hellfire can go past me. Everything else, who cares? That'd essentially be me running a railway. That it would. That it would. 6.2 miles. A bit more power. Love it. Love it. I think that was a neutral section. I don't quite know. But we're still taking power, so it's all good. The sound's just cut out a little bit. Don't die on me now, game. We're nearly there. 5 miles. And a flyby. Sounds like one of the fans cut out in the back. Please don't have like a blower failure. That'd suck. Everything overheat would come grinding to a halt. Oh dear, come on game. Around the corner we go. It's a very jittery tilt today. I'll go back up to speed. Oh, hello. Is that 105? '105s. Nice. Power off. Try and keep a low notch of power in. So we're going downhill, but it's not enough for us to keep our speed. 3 miles. And the thing with Preston is, up until the last minute, I think you can go pretty fast. A Pendolino could do 115 through here. We're doing 125. Yeah, I think up until the last minute, just before you turn off into the platform, you keep your speed up. Ah, no, there it is. There's the 35. I like how I keep going out. Oh god, everything noise at once. Alright, there's the 35, so I'm going to start slowing down a little bit. But as I was saying, I like how the track kept going out, through a bridge, back in, out, back in. And it's little things like that that slow down trains. Alright, come on, now is not the time for lag. I'm trying to push brake buttons as we approach Preston. Come on! Double yellow. Yeah, you can see it's 125 in this thing, right up to the 35 at the end. Still doing 60 miles an hour. Well, I'm going to be showing off hydrokinetic brakes now. And lag. 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45. 101. Hello, 101. Ooh, mixed liveries. And down for 35 like it was nothing. Amazing. Coming off of capped. Going into platform 5. Give a toot. That's an 86. Welcome to Preston. It didn't take long. Bring the speed down. Get ourselves to the end of the platform. Make it a graceful approach. It's a VIP tour. There's bound to be someone with a camera, you know, BBC or something. Alright, here we are. Brake squeal. And stop. Right, let's get the door open. That's it. Stand up. And get out. There we go. That was APT time. That's VIP run. Lovely train. Excellent run, driver. You'll be returned to crew in an hour or so. Well, that driver may do, but I'm going to leave it there for today. Fast run. Don't know exactly how long it took. But we made it in one piece, and that's all that really matters. So that's me done for today. So thank you very much for watching this one, and I will see you in the next video.